All right, Wednesday evening, the 20th of May, 2020, and this is Weather for Weather Geeks. It's the nerdiest, geekiest, most detailed weather video you're going to find for Northeast Ohio and Western PA. Good evening, everyone, and wanted to talk a little bit about how today went. Things went pretty much as planned weather-wise today. We had times of clouds. We had times where we had a fair amount of sunshine, and this time-lapse video from Columbiana shows the fairly overcast conditions for a chunk of the morning and midday today. But as we got into the second half of the afternoon, and certainly early this evening, it's very pleasant outside with clouds breaking for some sunshine. Nice end to the day today. Now, we put up a goose egg precipitation-wise at the Youngstown Warren Airport today, our second consecutive dry Wednesday. We've actually had not that many completely dry days, but the rain has been pretty light this month. And so we're running a fairly big deficit now in Vienna at the airport, where we've only had 1 inch exactly worth of rain so far in the month of May. That's 1.33 inches below the average. Now, we're not in danger of slipping into a drought or anything like that. But compared to earlier this spring, it actually has been sort of dry so far in the month of May. Now, that's in stark contrast to what our neighbors to the south and to the west have been going through. Of course, it's been soggy all week in places such as Marietta, Athens, Columbus, Dayton, Cincinnati, down into central Kentucky, and then down the spine of the Appalachians into Western Virginia, parts of western North Carolina, and into South Carolina as well. Inches of rain and flooding problems persisting thanks to this guy, this upper level low. This is a cutoff low pressure system, and well, the idea with a cutoff low is that it's not getting a ride along the jet stream. It is cut off from the main jet stream, and therefore there's not much pushing it along. It's just sort of meandering, and as long as that is the case, more rain problems will persist for parts of the eastern U.S. Thankfully, though, not around here. We are too far to the north to have many problems at all from our system that is slowly working through the Tennessee Valley this evening. All right, let's see what we have next. If my graphics will advance. Will they advance? They're going to think about it. There we go. All right, temperature-wise, you can see where that upper level low is. Clouds are really keeping a lid on temperatures in parts of southern Ohio, down into West Virginia, the Carolinas. We're 8 degrees warmer than Charlotte, North Carolina here as we hit the 7 o'clock hour. It's actually as warm now here as it has been all day today, thanks to that increase in late day sunshine. Our high temperature today looks like it'll actually be 63 because of the current temperature. Warmth fairly widespread around the front range of the Rockies and points east, with the exception of areas that are underneath that upper level low pressure system. And that upper level low stays far enough to the south that we'll have another pretty decent day coming up tomorrow. Partly to at times mostly sunny. May see an increase in clouds late in the day. And then finally, as that upper low begins to fill and kind of lift out and finally get the boot, we're going to see an increasing chance for showers around here late tomorrow night and heading into the day Friday. Now, I don't think Friday is any sort of a washout. But yeah, there can be showers, especially in the morning hours. And as we go into the weekend, that upper level low is finally gone. I think we're going to see some sun Saturday mixed with clouds, and temperatures will start trending up. The other thing that will be trending up this weekend, the dew points. Not very humid yet on Saturday, and even Sunday, the dew points aren't real high, but certainly by Memorial Day on Monday, we're going to notice, hey, it's feeling pretty muggy outside, and that summer-like air mass will continue to hang around through the middle of next week. So the unofficial start of the summer season this weekend, traditionally what we think of as Memorial Day weekend, and the weather is going to certainly resemble midsummer as we go through Monday and into next week. There's our upper low getting set to move out. Finally, by Friday, this thing kind of opens up and goes out into the Atlantic, and that will pave the way to a ridge of high pressure building in from the west. And this is a warm-looking weather map. This is a look at the jet stream, and with the main branch of the jet stream aimed way up here and that upper level low gone, this is a ridge. Underneath that ridge, we're looking at, again, not record warmth, nothing all that unusual for late May, but a more consistently summer-like pattern than we've had so far this spring as we go into next week. Now, with this warmth, I think there will be some opportunities for some showers and some thunderstorms. Maybe as early as Sunday, we have to deal with a spotty shower or a storm. That threat for mostly afternoon storms will continue into Memorial Day and into the middle of next week as well. Don't see a real cold front, if you will, a real strong trigger coming our way through midweek. But in a generally warm and humid air mass, it's kind of summer-like, and pop-up stuff may get going, and therefore seems like this 6 to 10 day period may be marked by above average precipitation not only here locally, but across a lot of the eastern U.S. How long does it stay warmer than average? Probably through about the end of next week. I'm seeing some signs on the longer range modeling that maybe right around June 1st, which is a Sunday, right around that period, maybe our next period of maybe somewhat cooler than average temperatures that may last a handful of days. But until around June 1st, in other words, through the rest of May, looks like it'll be a largely warm pattern for us. That'll do it for me tonight. Thanks for watching Weather for Weather Geeks. As always, I appreciate it. And you can watch this video, of course, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Links on my weather blog, ericwfmj.com as well. Plenty of ways to check out this video. It's posted each and every evening, right around this time, usually between 7 and 7:30 p.m.